guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you here with me today. Sending some positive vibes, some love your way if you need it. If you're going through something right now, just know that you will get through this. You will get through it. Today, I want to talk about a very serious topic. It's kind of like a little bit of a confession to share with you guys, right? I've been pretty steadfast in my Raid Shadow Legends job. It is kind of my career, right? But in my duties, right, my daily duties, every single day, I always do my tag team arena battles because I've been trained to do so. That way I can get all of my faction keys, that way I can get all of my glyphs, which is really the only thing that I care about at this point, right? So every day I do that. Every day I do my clan boss battles, my demon lord battles, because, well, I want a chance at sacred shards and void shards and legendary skill tomes and epic skill tomes, and that's really the only way that you can get them in this game.
I would rather this be real. You know what I mean?
Keep it real.
Yeah.
So I do all that. I do my Hydra keys more often than not, I would say. And then after that, though, you know what I haven't added into my daily agenda, guys? I've been really slacking. This is my confession. I haven't done Iron Twins, man. I haven't been doing it. I've really not been paying a lot of attention to the old Altar of Souls here, guys. Not to be a hater. As I said to you guys previously, listen, it's in a vacuum, it's kind of cool, you know, like the blessings and the awakening and stuff. You know, it's better than nothing. It's better than what we had previously, which was absolutely nothing. So I kind of like it. Some of the blessings are pretty cool and stuff like that. I really hate the fact, we've already talked about this, I'm going to be brief here, but I really hate the fact that the wish list is only a 2x chance and there's only 3 champions of each rarity. I really don't like the fact that you can pull champions that you don't have. That really sucks, especially if you're a new player or a free-to-play player that you only have maybe a dozen champions, maybe not even more than that built out. You're just going to be pulling a bunch of champions you don't have all day, every day, right? And you don't even have a good chance. You know, if there's a 20x chance, maybe it'd be more reasonable. But either way, guys, the thing is I want to talk about in today's video, and I have a Reddit post that I want to read with you guys as well because they have a lot better ideas than I do. I'll be real with you. But I just stopped doing it, man. I stopped doing it not because I hate it, because it's long and boring, right? I have this unkillable team. I throw them in there. It's not even speed tuned. I basically just took 3 block damage champions and a Geo, right? I just threw them in there and a Godseeker in case somebody dies. And it still gets the job done. It takes like 4 to 6 minutes per run. And I just don't have the time, I guess. I'm just to be real with you guys. And like I said, this is kind of my job, right? I don't have the time to do it every day. I can't be the only one, man. I can't be the only one. And the rewards kind of suck too. I'm not gonna lie. The rewards kind of suck. I never get the soul essences. I never get that stuff. I just get a bunch of soul coins, you know?
It didn't even open.
Ooh, just kind of.
The claw didn't even open.
Just patted it.
Bruh.
Super underwhelming. Guys, I want to be real with you guys. First off, do you guys, are any of you guys the same as me, right? Are you guys finding it a little bit underwhelming? I mean, listen, I like Doom Tower. Doom Tower can be a little bit of a grind too. Some days I miss my Doom Tower, right? But at least it's like, you know, kind of fun, strategizing against the bosses, trying to push further than you did before, getting those rewards, not too bad, you know? But the thing, and you know, farming for the gear in the forge and stuff, there's some good gear in Doom Tower. But the thing is, man, boring, no fun. This guy says it right here. Who is he? Cosmos. Cosmos_Dolly Games, right? Big shout out to you, man. I'm gonna agree with you, dude. It's just not the Iron Twins specifically. Forget Awakening and all the problems there. We kind of touched on a few of those. Iron Twins is just like, it's not fun at all.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing?
What did you say to me?
I'm sorry.
He says, for reducing daily time, okay, Iron Twins equals daily boring waste of time. Yeah, you know what, man? Listen, I'm glad there was a new dungeon, but it got pretty boring and pretty old pretty dang fast, right? On top of crappy rewards and high costs, you gotta pay energy, you know what I'm saying? Solutions. A, reduce 6 keys to 2 and up the rewards times 3 or times 5. Am I being greedy? I'm being greedy. B, make it once per week like Hydra and up the rewards to times 8, but make it equal. And don't penalize for failed runs. You're hurting new and newer players. Prepared by Cosmos, raid-tips.blogspot.com. Shout out. What do these guys say? Pawn Stars, the best we can do is super raids. You know what? This is funny. It'll probably be their actual solution. You know what? You're damn right. It's going to be their actual solution. I'm going to upvote that, man. I'm going to upvote both of those. It's perfect because when you do fail a run, you waste twice the energy. This is true. Perfect for Plarium, you mean? Yeah, that's what they meant. For me, okay, this is what Chardon3 says. For me, is just remove the energy cost, right? I'm giving up exploring with new teams because it's just both slow and expensive. So instead of pushing for stage 15 for each affinity, I just slap 12 with the same team every day. Well, when I remember, without an energy cost, more experimentation would happen, resulting in faster teams. You know what, man? I think that Chardon's onto something too. The energy cost, maybe it's just as simple as that, right? You know, sometimes Occam's razor, you know, where you have to make the least suppositions is the best route, right? And to me, maybe that's it. Maybe just the most simple answer is the right answer. Maybe it's just remove energy. Maybe it's remove energy, add super raids, and make the rewards a little bit better. Again, we're going to be being a little greedy here, guys. A little greedy, but still. Honestly, the rewards are just so bad that I can only run on Sundays and only if I remember. I'm kind of in the same freaking boat, man. Hydra drops about 50% of what the farming all week will get me anyway. Not that big of a difference, to be honest. Energy cost really needs to go. Twins is the worst, most boring content I've ever played in a gacha game. It's supposed to be amazing content. The thing is it really did. I'm going to be real with you guys. I stopped playing Iron Twins except on Sundays. Me too. Dude, listen, man. The thing is when it came out, dude, it was pretty hype. I fell for it, man. Guilty, right? Scarlet letter S for shame on my forehead. Remember that video? It was all hyped, dude. They had that voiceover guy they always use on the YouTube channel. The Iron Twins, get ready! And there's all these different affinities, and you need best affinity teams, or the power up and do all these crazy things. And then it turns into just throw the best crap you have out there, block damage and more block damage if you can. Not that I'm saying I want them to nerf that or anything like that. They nerfed the unkillable. But it does seem, what does this guy say? Very Lasque says, I think the main issue is time. Even for strong players, it adds an additional 20 minutes of farming stage 15. There's enough daily crap that takes hours to complete already. I don't agree with the energy costs, but at the same time, I don't really mind it because 120 energy isn't going to cost me anything worthwhile in any other dungeons anyways. From my perspective, the energy cost is the lesser of two evils. My time is more important. So there is the flip side here. This guy's saying energy, yeah, man, I don't love the energy thing, but the time is the real issue. And as a dirty whale pay-to-win player, I actually empathize more with that side. That's why I don't play, because of the time, you know? I mean, dude, so not to like pat myself on the back for doing a little cardio, but I used to do it on my Peloton, right? I would do the Peloton for like 20 minutes, and then I would stick the phone on the little side, the little thing in my cellar, the little edge, and then I would go, okay, I hope I've completed all my runs on stage 15 by the time I'm done with this ride. Most of the time, they were not complete. And sometimes I'd have the random fail kind of mixed in there, right, as well. And it would take another 10, 15 minutes after the fact, dude, you know? Like, so, listen, I think I made my point here. I think, what was this? Iron Twins, wasted time, Iron Twins. Should I click it? Should I click it? Okay.
Thank God.
What was your solution? What is the biggest issue for you personally with Iron Twins? Or maybe you love Iron Twins. I would like to hear from you guys who disagree with me, of course, as always in the comments. I know you guys are going to leave your opinion whether you disagree with me or not. I mean, the people who disagree, you always leave your opinions, right? But tell me, am I wrong? Do some of you guys actually enjoy the Iron Twins? Be real with me. Do you see the same inherent issues or flaws in the overall awakening and blessing system as well that like I do? The cost is extremely high, and everything, even buying them is extremely expensive, right? I don't even do that. I already made a video how I don't do that anymore, you know? So listen, I think that even Plarium would probably admit, or at least a lot of the Plarium employees would probably admit that, listen, we weren't expecting a dungeon here You know, and I've said this before, but it's pretty incredible. I'm not making excuses here. It's incredible they came out with something, being as that their entire game team is in wartime essentially. So I was shocked they even came out with something. Problem is that something ends up being something that's kind of really boring and waste of time. You know what I'm saying? So how can they make this more compelling? What are your major issues? Is it the time? Is it the energy? Is it both? Is it just the inherent the way that the dungeon works in general? I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. That's my opinion. Looking forward to reading yours in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.